The year 1983, the A-Team premieres on American television. The original Nintendo Entertainment System makes a couple of Italian plumbers world famous, and the very first Hooters restaurant opens. Guess where? Yup, Florida.
You're gonna love what you'll see on the inside.
And then there was this thing, compliments of Japan, courtesy of Honda, the 1983 Honda Motocomppo. How cool is this, right? It was designed to fit in the trunk of the Honda City compact car, which was also introduced in the early 80s. The Motocompo might just be the original last mile transportation solution, and just by about all measures, this was just way ahead of its time. What's up, Motorheads, and welcome back to Gearbox Pizza. Today we're taking a look at the rebirth of a classic, a rideable suitcase slash briefcase that, well, for some unknown reason just kind of makes me think about a mullet on wheels. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, this is the brand new Honda Motocompacto, and you can buy this thing directly from Honda for under $1,000. Yeah, seriously, it's $995. Honestly, I was kind of expecting it to be more, but let's take a look and see exactly what you get for that short stack of cash. So not a huge battery, but enough juice to provide about 12 miles of range, which should be plenty for most people. There's a single 490 watt motor that'll get this thing going from 0 to 15 miles an hour in about 7 seconds, and well, 15 miles an hour also happens to be its top speed, which might sound a little slow, but it's actually plenty fast for something like this, considering those relatively small wheels and like zero suspension.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride!
Alright, so let's just get through the rest of the specs. Interestingly enough, there's no regenerative braking, which I'm sure helps keep the cost down and the weight down, and with 12 miles of range, probably no problem. Weighs in just over 40 pounds, which isn't exactly light, but then again, it's not really heavy either. And then charging wise, it's gonna take roughly 3.5 hours from a standard outlet. So size wise, it's pretty compact at under 4 inches wide, 29 inches long, and 21 inches high. So it should fit pretty much wherever you need. And look, there's more detailed specs and info out there, but seriously, dwelling on those numbers is sort of completely missing the point about this thing. This thing is all about design, and you're either gonna love it or hate it. And if you're in the love it camp, you're probably like really loving it.
I love them.
I mean, there's literally nothing else like this. Totally bizarre and sort of awesomely unique. It's really cool to see a brand new form factor pop out in a relatively mature little slice of mobility. So where does this fit, and what else should you consider? Look, there's always the electric scooter, which is going to be a little bit cheaper. It's going to have a bit more range, and it's probably going to be a little bit quicker, but it's still an electric scooter, and head to head, it's just nowhere as unique or cool as this crazy little Honda. And to be honest, I'm not seeing that many people really cross-shopping these. Now, there is some pretty interesting and unique competition. Something we've actually already covered here at Gearbox Pizza, and I'm talking about the Jackrabbit. By the way, if you're taking a shine to this little fella, we got a whole separate video breaking it down, and I think you're probably gonna wanna check it out. Anyhow, this pedalless thing comes in at just about the same price at $999. It's got 10 miles of range and tops out at about 20 miles an hour. So pretty close all the way around. It's a little bit faster, which is cool. And with those thicker tires, it's actually pretty comfortable over some broken pavement. All right, bottom line, the Honda is dope, and so is the Jackrabbit. This is all about design and what you think you'd prefer to be seen riding. And if I'm being totally honest, I think I'm kind of leaning towards the Honda, and I think that's because it's just so crazy looking. It's gonna turn heads, for sure, and maybe that's actually a turnoff for some, but hey, some of us were born to sparkle in the limelight. What can I say? Either way, it's just pretty cool that we've got so many just interesting last mile options, and I'm personally looking forward to seeing some even more bizarre modes of transportation.